Everybody, today we have a problem where a geometrical perspective gives us some idea on maybe the steps to take. Not necessarily, but possibly. Now, this top equation is a circle of radius square root of 62. R stands for radius, and it's certainly centered at the origin. Okay, the circle's centered at the origin 0, 0. Ordered pair 0, 0. And then this line here is somewhere around the origin, so you would anticipate this line intersecting this circle. Now, one approach is just to solve it directly, get both points, and then find their product, which is what we're calling for. I'm going to go down and show you a graph of this. This is a graph. I just used an app on the web to graph this. And this is the exact system. X squared plus y squared is equal to 62. And notice that the origin would be, let's see if I can line this up here. 0, 0 is probably about, let's say it's right there, right? 0, 0. So we've got a line passing under the origin, right? And it intersects the graph at two spots, all right? So there's an XY coordinate here and an XY coordinate here. Now let's take a look here at the product of the X and Y coordinates. Now we can get some estimates here. This is 4, maybe a little bit to the right of 4. We'll just estimate to the integer. And it looks like it's down maybe around -7, okay? So we'll say the coordinates at this point would be 4, -7. Now notice that would create a product. Remember, we're looking for the product. We're looking for the product XY. All right, so the product right here would be approximately -28. And we're just doing integer estimates, all right? Now, let's go upstairs here. Now this is kind of symmetrical. Circle's infinitely symmetrical, right? And so what do we have here? We have maybe -7, 4. And again, just approximations. So we have -7, 4. And again, the product here is also -28, which is kind of interesting. I never really thought about this much, but it makes sense once you see it, but it's not something I would have known a priori probably. All right, so we get a product of -28 estimates in both cases for XY, right? Okay, now let's go up and just go through the analytical piece. Now the analytical piece is really quite easy. This part right here is just based on the result a plus b squared, right? A plus b squared is a plus b quantity squared is certainly equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And that's what got utilized when we subtracted off. That should be plus 2ab plus b squared, folks. A little bit was too much space there. All right, so, and again, you can see that led to this very first statement. X plus y quantity squared minus 2xy is just x squared plus y squared, but we're given x squared plus y squared, and we're also given that x plus y is equal to -2. And so that's how we go from this line to this line. Now, y'all right here, this is just awesome algebra. I won't go through it too much, but notice that when we divide by 2 here, we get xy is equal to -58 divided by 2, which is -29. Okay, so again, kind of a cool problem because we never had to find x and y. It turns out x and y are these irrational numbers that are conjugate surds, but this is what we were looking for. We found the product without finding the solutions, the individual xy coordinates, that is. And also notice we came pretty close down here when we looked at this graph given to us by technology. The products of the coordinates are approximately -28, again, if we limit the estimates to the integers. Okay, so anyway, pretty cool problem. I liked it quite a bit. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you for viewing.